Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today I have for you a makeup tutorial, and I haven't done one of these for a while. I've done kind of like ones about details on my eyebrows and my covering my dark circles, which I will link on the screen now if you haven't seen them. But I thought I would do a full makeup tutorial, and this one is a complete summer look. In summer I don't like to wear as much makeup, and I wanted to show you the kind of routine I've been doing on an everyday basis, which is something like what I have on my face right now, something really glowing, really simple, kind of a no makeup look. I mean, you can still see I'm wearing makeup, unfortunately, but what I mean is like a really dewy skin with hardly any coverage. So yeah, I really want to show you that in this tutorial. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. But before that, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you already haven't. I upload twice a week and I would love to have you back on the channel. So don't forget to hit the little bell right next to it as well, so that you get a notification every time I upload a new video. So today I want to show you a few of the products I've been using lately, which I've kind of recently discovered, which I'm really loving. I showed the other day on my Insta stories a post where I was literally just wearing this product, and so many of you asked me to do a review of this and show you how it looks. And it's the Healthy Glow Tinted Moisturizer by Charlotte Tilbury. I am literally so impressed with this product. I've never really liked tinted moisturizers. I usually think they make your skin really kind of greasy or oily, and there's not really much point to them. And I much prefer BB creams, but this product is honestly amazing. It's unisex, so men can use it as well, and it literally just gives you kind of a really beautiful bronzy glow, but without making you look orange. It adjusts to your skin tone, so it doesn't kind of change your skin color a lot. It comes out white, so it's really easy because it doesn't kind of make everything messy, and it just kind of meshes in with your skin as you massage it in. It is honestly so nice because it just makes it look like you have nothing, and it doesn't make your skin kind of greasy or oily. And I really like to wear it under foundation when I'm a little bit more tan, just because I usually don't tan on my face at all. So sometimes my face can look really white and my body can be quite tanned. So this is really nice to kind of even out that skin tone and just kind of give you a really beautiful glow even under foundation. So I've been using this on a daily basis over my moisturizer. So I wanted to show you how it looks in the tutorial. And then another product that I've been loving over the summer months, which I'm going to use in this tutorial, is the MAC Strobe Cream. And this one has been a recent discovery. I featured it in my haul and in my favorites that I did from the stuff I got when I flew over to Spain. And oh my god, it is so good. It just makes your skin look like it's literally glowing, but without making it look kind of greasy. It just makes it look kind of lit from within. So it's really, really nice. So I wanted to show you these two products in action, and I'm also trying out the Eyeliner pencil by Fleur de Force, which I'm super excited to try out because I love all her products. So yeah, I'm going to show you these three products in action, give you my kind of review of them and how I like them. I've never used the eye pencil before, so I'm really excited to try this one out. And yeah, and it's going to be literally like a 10-minute makeup routine, something perfect for every day, for the summer when you're on holiday and you just don't want to do too much to your face, but you still want to look kind of nice and presentable. So I've been doing this literally to go to meetings in London, just sometimes when I don't want to do like a full face of makeup, I want something really natural, but I still want to look put together. This is the perfect look. So without further ado, let's go straight into the tutorial. So I've only got my skincare on right now. If you want to see what products I use on a daily basis, I will link my video that I've done with my morning skincare routine on the screen right now so that you can go and check it out. And we're going to start everything off with the Charlotte Tilbury Healthy Glow Summer Tint Moisturizer. And this is basically a tinted moisturizer. I've not been a big fan of tinted moisturizers in the past, and I've tended to use BB creams more, but this one honestly is amazing. And I wanted to show you guys in this video how it works. Basically, I like to use this on days where I'm not wearing any makeup at all. It gives you a really, really nice glow on your skin, and it kind of just evens out your skin tone, blurs over imperfections, but it actually looks like you're wearing absolutely nothing. You don't actually see any makeup on your skin. But I do really like to use it under foundation as well, or with a bit of BB cream if I need a little bit more coverage. This product doesn't have any SPF, so it's not actually going to protect you against the sun. So if I'm going out and I'm going to be out in the sun for a long time, I prefer to add a BB cream on top just to get a little bit of that SPF coverage. But if you really want to go makeup free, or if I'm just going kind of to the gym or something like that, then this product is absolutely amazing. I apply it on top of moisturizer. Even though it is a moisturizer, I still prefer to add a little bit more moisture underneath. So the product comes out absolutely white, so it looks like a normal moisturizer, but when it comes into contact with your skin, it just kind of becomes the same color as your skin. So it adjusts to every skin tone. They don't have different shades because we can all use the same shade. So basically I'm going to take a little bit and I'm just going to rub it onto my face, and you'll see that slowly it's becoming kind of a bronzier shade and it's meshing in with the color of my skin. So I don't know how well you can see that on camera, but basically if you compare both sides, this one has a much kind of more healthy color to it and it has a little bit of a glow, but it doesn't look like I'm wearing any foundation at all. So I'm just going to apply this all over my face and then we'll go in with a little bit of coverage. It's important that you bring it down your neck as well because it makes you look a little bit more bronzy than your natural skin shade. If not, you can actually kind of see a weird cut down your neck. But I guess this would be more impactful if you're really, really fair. For me, because I have kind of an olive skin tone, it doesn't actually make my skin look too bronzy. But yeah, it's still good to kind of bring it down your neck a little bit. So as you can see, that's just given me a much better colour. I've got quite a yellow undertone to my skin, and this has just given me kind of more of a rosy, bronzy colour. So it just looks like I'm healthy, basically. That's, I guess, the whole point of this product. To look like you're wearing nothing, but you just look a whole lot healthier. I'm then going to go in with a little bit of my Dior BB cream, and I'm just going to take one pump of that. And then I'm going to mix it in with my MAC strobe cream. Just a little bit. I don't even want a full pump of that. So I love the MAC strobe cream because it just kind of shears out my BB cream, which has quite a lot of coverage, and it also just adds a little bit of that kind of summer glow. So I'm just going to dot this all over my face. And basically this is just to add a little bit more coverage, but if you don't need that extra coverage, I've got a few blemishes and stuff, which is why I need it. But if you don't need that extra coverage, you could literally just get away with wearing the Charlotte Tilbury Healthy Glow and you'd be perfect to go on a summer day. I'm going to use my Zoeva buffer brush, which is really nice to kind of buff this in and make it really kind of sheer because I don't want too much coverage. So I'm just going to go in, and I really like this brush because it is super, super soft. And it just really shears out the product, giving you a very kind of subtle coverage, but obviously a little bit more than you got with just the tinted moisturizer. So I'm just applying a really thin layer all over my face. I'm just taking it a little bit down my neck as well. I'm going to take a little bit more and just apply it here where I've got a few blemishes, just to add a little bit more coverage, and I'm just kind of patting it in with the brush. And also down here because I just waxed and I got these horrible spots on my face. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with a little bit of concealer because I have really bad under eye circles. Again, if your under eye circles are not so dark, you can literally just skip this or just maybe go in with concealer. I'm going to go in with a bit of corrector and concealer because I sort of need both of them desperately. If you want to see a tutorial on how I do like a full coverage of my concealer and how I actually cover the darkness underneath my eyes, I will link a video that I've just done now, which you guys really seem to have enjoyed, which is all about how I kind of make the darkness underneath my eyes disappear. But that's for when I'm doing a really kind of full-fledged makeup routine. So when I'm in a rush, I'm just going to apply a little bit of this Urban Naked Decay concealer in the color Peach. And I'm literally just going to take that where I have a lot of darkness, just here, because my eyes kind of go quite hollow here, so there's a lot of darkness. So I'm literally just going to apply it like this. And I'm going to take a little bit and apply it here where I've got this kind of old blemish mark. And then I'm not even going to bother blending it in. I'm just literally going to go in with my NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer, and I'm just going to put that over the top. And this is going to save a lot of time. And then I'm just going to take a little bit down the center of my nose to highlight. And then I'm going to go in with fingers and just blend everything out. I'm going to take it down the sides of my nose as well a little bit, so that it kind of helps me contour, and I'm just taking a little bit onto my eyelid as well to kind of take away that darkness that I have there. I'm blending it in sort of a inverse triangle, but I'm not really bothering with being very precise. I'm going to finish blending everything in with a damp beauty blender, but before that I'm going to go in with my Clé de Peau concealer in the colour Ochre, and I'm going to use this just to cover some blemishes, and I'm just literally using fingers. But again, if you don't have these many blemishes, you can literally skip this step. But I definitely need a little bit of help at the moment because my skin is not in the best shape. And then I'm just going to blend it in with fingers a little bit because that's just going to warm up the product and help it mesh with the skin. And then I'm going to take a damp beauty blender and I'm just going to go in and just blend this out completely, just making sure there's no kind of excess product. And making sure everything looks nice and even so that it looks like you're wearing nothing but you just naturally have beautiful skin. I'm then going to go in with a little bit of the Chanel pressed powder just to set in the areas where I applied concealer, but I'm just applying a really minimal amount of powder because I want my skin to look very natural. But if I don't set the concealer because I have really oily skin, it literally will just all melt off. I'm also going to take a little bit over my eyelids just to make sure the concealer that I put on there doesn't crease. And I'm just going to rub whatever's left on the brush all over my face so that when I apply a little bit of contour powder, it doesn't kind of cling onto my skin. Just to add a little bit of colour to my eyes, I'm just going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury palette. This is the Instant Look in a palette. And I'm just going to take the middle shade, which is like a shimmery shade, and I'm just literally going to dust that over my lid and into my tear duct with a fluffy brush. And then I'm going to take the pinkish shade and I'm just going to apply this underneath my brow just to highlight a little bit. But this literally needs to be super quick and rough, and you don't need to spend more than like 2 minutes on it. I'm then going to take the, I think it's called the Enhanced shade. Basically it's the brownish colour. It's a really neutral kind of contoury kind of brown. And I'm just going to use this to contour my crease with the same brush, and I'm just going to take it in circular motions and just use this to add a little bit of depth to my eyes. I'm then going to take the same shade and apply a little bit just on my lower lash line. Like I said, you can also skip this step if you don't want to be bothered with eyeshadow, but this is what I would do if I was going out maybe for like a work meeting or something like that. So then I'm going to take this brown pencil by Charlotte Tilbury, and I think it's called Audrey, and I'm just going to line my upper lash line, and I'm going to create a really thin line. And you don't have to be very precise with this because I'm going to smudge it out. But this is just to add a little bit of definition to your eyes. It's quite nice, especially if you have hooded eyes, to add that little extra bit of definition on your lash line. Okay, and then I'm going to take this smudger brush. I think it's called the smudger brush. Yeah, the Eye Smudger brush by Charlotte Tilbury, and I'm just going to kind of smudge this pencil a little bit. That's why I said it doesn't need to be too neat. And then taking the same brush, I'm just going to apply a little bit on my bottom waterline. And then I'm going to take an eyelash curler. This one is the one by Kevyn Aucoin, and I'm just going to curl my lashes because that makes you look super awake. There's literally nothing better than curling your lashes if you want to look like you're awake, even if you haven't slept the night before. And then I'm going to take the Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced, and I'm going to apply 2 coats to my top lashes, and 2 coats to my bottom lashes, and I love this mascara because it makes them look still natural, so it's perfect for like daytime and for a kind of no makeup look, but they still look kind of voluminous and very sort of fluttery, which I really like. I really want to try out the new L'Oreal mascara that everyone's raving about. I think it's called the Paradise Mascara, and everybody seems to love that one. And I've seen it on Lydia Elise Millen. I'll link her channel below if you haven't seen her. But it looks literally amazing. I mean, her eyelashes look amazing anyway, but it looks so, so good. So let me know in the comments below, guys, if any of you have tried this mascara out. So to fill in my brows, I'm going to use the Eyeliner pencil that Fleur de Force has come up with. And I'm using the medium shade, which has got like a lighter one on one side and a darker one on the other side. And I'm literally so excited to try this product out because I love the brow powder she has and I love the eyelashes. You know, I've raved about them in so many favorites videos. So this one seems really good because I like it because it's kind of customizable. You can put like a lighter bit at the front. I like my eyebrows to be a little bit lighter at the front and a little bit darker at the back. So I literally love eye pencils when I'm in a rush. I've been loving my MAC lingering one, but let's see how this one fares. And I'm going to use the darker part of the pencil just to fill in sort of the middle section of my brow all the way to the back, and then the lighter one here at the front because I don't like my eyebrows to look very boxy. If you want a full eyebrow routine though, I will link the video that I did recently here on the screen now so that you can see my full eyebrow routine. But yeah, let's see, this is the first time I'm trying this. Oh, it seems really good. It's really, really fine, which means it's really nice to create kind of hairs because it's not too thick, and it's kind of soft enough that it's easy to use, but it's not so soft that it literally just smudges or breaks everywhere. I'm really liking this one so far, guys. I'm literally just following the natural shape of my brow. I really like the result of how the brows turned out. I think all this is missing is a spoolie, actually. I'm just going to brush out my brows a little bit using a spoolie just to blend in the pencil everywhere. But that looks really, really great. And then I'm just going to take my damp beauty blender and just kind of wipe out around the brow. Okay, to bronze up my face, I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, and I'm using the color Havana, which is what I always use to bronze my face. And I'm just literally going to apply a little bit onto my cheeks, a little bit on my forehead, and just to warm up the face in the usual spots. And then a little bit down my nose and a little bit on my chin. But I'm really impressed with this eyebrow pencil, and it's actually a lot better to kind of pull out than the lingering pencil. I really like the MAC one, but every time I try to kind of take it out, because it's one of those kind of twisty pencils, it literally just doesn't turn, which is a nightmare, and it just breaks so easily. So I'm actually really, really liking this pencil. It looks really nice, and I like the fact that you can kind of customize it to the right shade. So if your hair's a little lighter, you might still be able to use the same shade as I do because it's very customizable, but it does come in 3 shades. There's a light, a medium, and a dark. So I think it's good for kind of all colours of hair. And then to contour, I'm using the Rodial powder, which is what I usually use. And I'm just going to go into the hollows underneath my cheeks. Little bit around my jawline. And I know this might seem like it's a really long makeup routine, but actually, guys, if the camera is not rolling and you're not trying to film, it doesn't take more than 10 minutes to do this. I'm also taking it down the sides of my face and up into my forehead, just to give my face a little bit of shape. And I'm also taking it underneath my jawline. And then using the same eyeshadow brush I used earlier, I'm just going to dip it into that same powder and I'm just going to contour my nose a little bit. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the NARS Orgasm blush and I'm just going to put a little bit on the apples of my cheeks and just dust it backwards just to give a little bit of a healthy glow. I really like this blush for the summer especially. It's really nice and peachy with like golden shimmer running through it. I have spoken about it before, but I just really like it. It gives you a really kind of nice, healthy glow for the summer. So it's really beautiful when you have like tan skin. So because that blusher is really kind of glowing, you don't really need any extra highlighter. It already adds kind of a really beautiful golden shimmer to your skin. So to finish off, I'm going to go in with lips. And I'm going to use my trusty MAC Soar Lip Liner, which as you can see is really worse for wear. It's so tiny. But I really love this one. I'm going to fill in the sides a little bit. And then I'm going to go in with this Revlon lipstick in the colour Magnolia. This one is super hydrating. It's like a nude peachy colour. And that's it. I'm going to take a little bit of the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray just to make sure this all lasts now that it's really nice and hot. And that's it. I'm going to let my hair down, guys, and I'll show you the final look. Okay guys, so this is the final look. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I know it seemed like it was quite long, but actually if you're not filming, this shouldn't take more than 10 minutes, so it's literally perfect for every day. A lot of you requested that I do kind of a shorter makeup routine for those of you who don't want to spend an hour getting ready in the morning, so I thought you might enjoy this. I hope you liked the tutorial and I hope it was helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!